AI 3D generation has become incredibly fast. You can generate realistic looking high quality 3D models in literally just few seconds. But there has always been one problem, which is, can these AI models actually be used in a real production workflow? That means, can you use these AI generated 3D models inside your actual 3D game, or maybe can you use them for 3D printing, or maybe inside a film, or maybe in CGI, or basically for any production ready workflow? There are three core problems that we face in AI 3D generation. First and most common problem in these AI generated 3D models is consistency. Most of the times these AI generated 3D models can actually be not very consistent when it comes to like texturing, or maybe when it comes to like the smooth mesh or topology. So you can see these issues in your 3D model, and that is one of the main reasons that you cannot use these AI models inside your main production workflows. Problem number two is topology. What is that and how we can fix that? I'm going to show you that later in this video. And the third problem is rigging and utility. Most of these realistic looking humanoid 3D models that we generate using AI, you cannot just like rig them, because again their mesh has so many issues that you cannot just like rig them and then use them in your production pipeline. So in this video I'm going to walk you through and tell you how you can fix all these three problems and what are the best solutions out there that you can use to fix all these three problems. I have tested a lot of 3D generation AI models, and I always found like a lot of flaws in most of these AI models that actually generate 3D environments or 3D characters for us. But in this video I'm going to show you exactly how you can fix all those three problems, and I am actually going to fix all those three problems using this one platform which is called Tripo 3D. Now hold on, if you are thinking that this video is sponsored, yes, Tripo 3D did contact me to like record this video and to convey these problems that most of you actually mentioned in the previous video in comment section. So that's why every single problem that you guys mentioned in the comment section, I am going to fix every single problem right here using Tripo 3D, because I mentioned earlier that I have partnered with Tripo AI for this video. So if you just sign up through my invite link in the description, you will get 500 bonus credits to start creating. Just use the discount code TRIPOCREW at checkout to get 60% off and unlock every feature I have shown you today. Tripo will also be showcasing its latest AI 3D technologies at Gamescom 2026 in Cologne, Germany. You can find Tripo at Hall 10.1 AJ40 from August 26-30. So Tripo has recently released this Tripo H3.1, and this one update in my opinion has completely changed the game. And to be honest, since this new update was released, I have been actually exploiting it, and I'm actually creating all these high quality 3D game characters from GTA 6. So I wanted to like replicate all of these characters and then like import them inside my game and then see if these characters are actually reusable or not. So I managed to create all of these high quality realistic 3D characters which are like ready to be imported inside my game by simply just using this latest new update from Tripo 3D. So basically the whole focus of this video is going to be whether we have finally hit the era where AI helps creators move from an idea to usable high quality 3D assets much faster or not. So whether you need high fidelity hero assets, this new update H3.1 in Tripo is just like a massive shift in how we build these digital worlds. So today I'm going to validate a complete pipeline step by step from initial image generation to final export. We are not just generating random objects, we are testing a professional workflow that includes the new image generation module, smart mesh for structured topology, and the upgraded H3.1 Ultra model for geometric precision. Okay, so now let's just address the first major problem that we face in AI 3D generation, which is, as I mentioned earlier, is consistency. Usually in most of the 3D generation tools out there, we are just stuck with whatever AI generates from a single image, which of course leads to like structured errors. But Tripo has addressed this by integrating a dedicated image generation module using Nano and GPT. I can just take a basic idea, edit the reference image with natural language, and generate multi-view perspective before, and then generate multi-view perspective before ever hitting the 3D generation button. So let's suppose I wanted to create a 3D model of a truck. So I asked Tripo AI to create image of this truck from multiple angles in gray background, add some patterns and tattoos on the truck body. So then it generated these different images for me from every single angle. So AI can actually understand how this truck actually looks like from all these different angles. So when it generates a 3D model of this truck, so it should be very consistent. It should understand how this 3D model actually looks from all these different angles. So by establishing these perspectives first, the 3D reconstruction is significantly more accurate because AI understands the real world alignment from the very beginning. So you can start by simply just giving a simple prompt, and then you can just like choose your favorite AI model. In my case, just choose Nano 2 or maybe GPT Image 2. Both of these AI models are like fantastic. Then just choose your aspect ratio. In my case, I'll just keep it to like 1:1, and then number of images. I think let's just go with 4 different images. Now I'll just click on generate image, and now it will create generate the image of your like desired Cybertruck or whatever you want to generate in from different angles, from different perspectives. Okay, so there you go. It has created all these different images for this kind of truck. Now from here you can simply just click on generate 3D, and then you can just like click on this high detailed 3D model. So once your 2D images are generated and you're happy with any of these 2D concepts, now we can move towards generating a high quality 3D model. So let's suppose if you just like click on generate 3D, then go to this high detailed mesh, simply just click on that, and here you can just like provide, and here you can just use either this image or you can just like multi-view functionality from here. Here you can just like provide the front side of your truck, the left side, the right side, and the back side. Not only truck, but any 3D model basically. It could be like a humanoid model, it could be any other 3D model. So now I have just provided these multi-view images for front, back, left, and right, and now I can even choose the 8K textures as well. This is again the new functionality in this Tripo 3D. And most important thing, make sure that you use version 3.1 for the best quality. For the main hero characters, I used H3.1 Ultra for my main hero asset because I needed like production level geometry and PBR ready like details, because the surface clarity in H3.1 is just a significant leap forward, especially when you leverage the 8K texture engine. So once everything is ready, now you can simply just click on generate model, and now it is going to create this high quality realistic looking 3D truck for us basically based on these multi-view images. You can see the generation has been started, so let's just wait for it to finish it. And there you go, just look at the quality of this 3D model. I mean, it could literally take us a whole week probably if like one 3D designer was actually working to like create this kind of 3D model in Maya or maybe in Blender, and like this kind of like complex 3D model could take literally easily 3 to 4 days. But there you go, you can see it has just created this very consistent 3D model, and from each angle, just have a look, it looks like amazing from each angle. It looks consistent, it doesn't look different from any perspective. It looks like it is like one 3D model with very seamless texture, and like it just looks amazing. So we just fixed the first problem, which was consistency. Now here's the second big problem with AI 3D, and that has always been topology and usability. And this is where this new smart mesh mode actually comes in. So this AI model that we generated, because this is going to be maybe like the main character of our 3D game, because this is maybe like a racing game and this truck is going to be shown from a third person perspective from the main camera. So probably that's why you need to like create high quality 3D model using this HD model. But for background elements and props, smart mesh generates structured geometry with clean wireframes, 5000 faces in just literally seconds. If you want to understand the difference between smart mesh and HD model, the amount of faces for this AI model is 1.8 million. So that means this AI model is high detailed, high mesh AI model. But for background props and elements, you do not need this kind of like high detailed objects. So to create background props, just use this smart mesh and it will create a clean pro-grade topology for games and web applications. So your AI model will be fully optimized for Android, for iOS, and for web platforms. So let's suppose if you generate this same model using smart mesh, if I just click on generate model, so let's see the difference between both of these models. There you go, you can see it has created this 3D model much faster. And just have a look at this. This is a fully optimized 3D model. This is not high mesh 3D model. This 3D model has only 4764 faces. And this makes it fully optimized as a background prop, as maybe another element that will be in your game but not be previewed from like main camera angle. Now you can simply just texture it and we'll see how it looks like after texturing. It will not look that bad, by the way, because still it doesn't matter how less vertices and how less faces we have. After texturing, this will just look like normal 3D model. So this is how basically you create clean topology for like this kind of products, for like this kind of like 3D models. There you go, you can see the texturing of this 3D model again looks like super realistic. It doesn't look that bad at all, and still you can see the faces are like super low. Because this AI model is fully optimized, has very low faces, that means you can use maybe thousands of these AI models on background rather than using like a high definition model in background in those hundreds of numbers, because that will just slow down your entire scene. So this solves our second major issue. Now again, while it does not replace a real human artist, it just drastically reduces the cleanup work needed before moving these assets into a real-time workflow or game engine. So our third challenge was turning a static model into a usable asset. So Tripo has now includes segment and retopology tools that can automatically break a complex structure into independent components, and this makes it much more easier to refine any specific parts of your 3D model. For this example, we are going to use this humanoid model because we are going to perform the rigging here. So to do that, you can simply just go to this animate section, and here you can just like run this auto rig and it will automatically rig our 3D model. This auto rigging tool now supports T-pose preparation for bipeds and quadrupeds, and even flying creatures. Over 100 mocap quality animations ready to apply instantly. You can find all of these animations in here. So let's just quickly click on this auto rig button, and you can see the rigging has been started. I don't have to use any third-party tool here. Finally, I do not have to use Mixamo anymore, because I used to use Mixamo to rig all of my humanoid characters, but I think this is more advanced. This is way more flexible, and I have got more control over rigging my 3D models. Now, for 3D printing community, the lock frame export is a standard utility. You can take any of those animations, find the exact pose that you want, then freeze it, and then export it as a static 3D model. So finally, no more rigging just to get a cool pose for a miniature. You can pick the frame, lock it, and it is ready for the slicer. So if you want to test this pipeline for yourself, I have deals for you. So this is right now an HD model. This is a high definition model. Honestly, building a 3D library used to take years of practice. Now with this Tripo AI, and especially with H3.1 Ultra update and Smart Mesh, the goal is to help creators move from idea to usable 3D assets much faster. So whether you are a concept artist, a developer, or a 3D printing hobbyist, this workflow is something that you need to experience. So just go ahead and click on the link in description to claim your 500 bonus credits and start building right now. If you have any further questions, just leave your comments in the comment section, and I'll see you next video. Bye bye.